Today turns out to be loofah processing day. These are loofah I've peeled and taken the seeds out of. These are loofah I still need to peel. Over here we have my green loofah that I had to bake to separate the peels so I can clean them. And then over here are ones that I've already baked and peeled and now soaked. So, and here's so far all my scraps that are going to go into my compost. So you've seen me peel the dry ones, and here are the seeds in there. Now you can watch me peel the ones that I've had to bake. So, still satisfying to peel, just quite goopier. So these have like a gel in them. It almost feels like aloe vera. And that makes me wonder, I wonder what they are, the gel is good for. You know how like aloe vera is good for your skin, it's good to drink. Well, everything we do is plant derived, so is it possible that the gel that comes from loofah is good for your skin or something, and that's something we should be harvesting? I don't know, just something maybe to look into. I'll show you guys what the seeds look like in a second. I just took these 3 off the tray, and there was so much liquid that came. Oh, look at that. Let's see it this way. Look at that just peeling off. Oh yeah. When I'm all done, I'll count how many loofah I end up with. It's a lot. And all of this was from one plant. So all those seeds I got, that was one seed that germinated and took off. And it had the right growing conditions. And it gave me a lot of loofah. So after this, I soak them in water to get the seeds and the gel out. And I still have one more on my tray over there. Ooh, they're still hot. They are. I roasted them in the oven at 300 degrees for about 45 minutes, just so that they'll separate. Look at that. You see that steam coming off? They're hot. Why do we do this? Burn our fingers. But just enjoy the peel. And my house smells like roasted squash now, because the loofah is part of the gourd family. But look at this. See how much liquid comes out? Oh, it's hot. Ow. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, well, we'll do that when it cools off this minute. All right, it's cooled off a little bit. Ah, it's still very hot. Ow. A lot of liquid. And it's already run off my board. Can you see that? That like gel. It seriously must be good for something. What? I have no idea. But that's what coats the seeds and protects them. So this is breaking up the seeds off the inside. And I did not add water to these. These did not soak. I literally cut the ends off and put them in the oven for half an hour. So I'll throw this in the water. Move on to another one. You see all that liquid just from one? It's a lot. Like I said, it's part of the squash family, so they hold on to a lot of water. But this is breaking up the little seed pods on the inside. And they're incredibly durable, being able to do this. So because these ones haven't dried on the vine like these ones did, these ones have black seeds, and these are the ones that you can grow more from. These ones, and trust me, there's a lot of seeds in here, are white, meaning they're not viable. So they'll all just go into my compost bin. All right. Ooh, still hot. And that's what makes these great sponges. I mean, it's natural. Like the true word of natural, not what we use today where things are listed as natural, but they're really synthetic. I grew these and I can use them as a body sponge, which I do. I have one in my shower. Can use them as a veggie scrubber, which I do. You can use them to wash dishes with, scrub your pots and pans. Why not? They're nice and abrasive when they're dry. So my goal is to get all of this gunk, sap, seeds out, get them fully rinsed and then dried, and then we'll cut them down. And here we're just gonna soak and squeeze and try and get out as much of that gel that we can. And then they'll look like this. And then I gotta dry them. So wish me luck. I just cut one open and you can see the inside. The very center is where all of those seeds like to stick in there. And so that's what I'm trying to, like, the gel's holding them in. See, look at that. Squeeze and try and clean it. And it also pops those seeds out of their little pods there. So that's part of the cleaning process. And there's the back side. And then that side again. And that's my sink after the water has drained. After doing 5 loofah. Look at all those. Now these, like I said, are not viable because they're not fully matured. So into the compost pit they go. So now I have them on a very low temperature in my oven to get most of the moisture out, and then I'm gonna finish hanging them up to dry. And I've made loofah.